Mayele jali na ye nankolo yeso kobonge utaka na Yesu Kristo bolimbisi ezali na ye na tata mayele jali nankolo yeso kembo na Yesu kembo na Yesu Kembo na Yesu, Kembo, 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 Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo, 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 Kembo na Yesu, Mayele jali.
And that was organized by a very well-known professor whose name is and he's at the head of an institute that he knows called Institut Internationale Charles Perrault. So after that conference where I presented already on 2 of his first albums that deal with stories and landscape since then we've been in touch. I have been, of course, keeping on reading his wonderful albums. All of them deal with a specific place of Africa. It could be in Benin, Congo, March 20th. And that is called Journée Internationale de la Francophonie. So I suggested to him to come around that date and to help me celebrate la Francophonie. He's definitely a perfect example of la diversité francophone. Dominique decided to come back and make a special trip to Austin to visit you. He will also visit Texas State University, and also Thursday night you may know also that we have a very tiny Alliance Française, very tiny, nevertheless active, and so he is also invited to speak about his album. So, voilà.
From his country mostly, but he also he has songs to go with it. You get music education major, Mr. Dominique, and they're going to be teaching children. And so I asked him to come in today and teach you a song. He visited Ms. Shawanda Stewart's class, and he sort of had them singing some children's songs. So I asked him to come and teach you, and so I need you to be quick learners. Okay? All right.
My first language is French. I finished my school in Belgium because it's a French country, and I moved now in London because I need to improve my English. And, because if you work for the children in the world, you must to speak many languages. But sometimes in my story, I make some songs or some words in my language, in like African language, like we call Lingala. And you have some word like we say Ebadou. Ebadou means river. And sometimes the children take the boats and they go to cross the big boats to have some power and to catch the boat but to sing. the song is simple. If I sing, I play like that. Ebadou, just one word, Ebadou. Ebadou.
Ibali.
One more, Ebadou.
Ibali.
Ibali.
In our music. Who can tell me what we just did? Call and response. And we do a lot, that is the African influence that has remained in the African American music, because we do call and response many times in our spirituals. We still do call and response in our gospel songs. And so you can still see that the call and response is there. Even, you know, you might want to, let's see, how can we show him an example? Which spiritual do we do that has a call and response? Hold on. No. But really in parts of the, My Soul's Been Angered, yes, that's a good one. Who in here can say that solo? Because, Chris.
That's who you gave it to.
That's who you gave it to.
So generally, just like in African music, we'll have the call and then you respond. So the call would be go. This is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice, rejoice. This is the day that the Lord has made.
I will rejoice and be glad. So glad to see you, brother. So glad to see my
So did you see? She did the call, they did the response.
Yeah.
She did the call, they did the response, and we've been, that came from Africa.
Call and response.
And we're still doing it. Well, we really are very grateful that
Mayele jali na ye nankolo yeso.
My major is computer science, which is not really tied to education, but at the same time, I love kids with a passion. I've always had a connection to children, and even though I've never taken, I like to draw, I always draw, but I never really taken my artistic talents for children. It's more for me. I just do it for my hobby, not necessarily for someone else. It's just because I like to do it. But seeing what can be done here is giving me some inspiration to maybe try some new things, try something different. Because the way I do it is kind of the same way I looked at comic books and started copying things like that. But like I said, it was for me. I never tried to sell any of my work. It's just I do it and then I put it away and then I look at it sometimes. But I guess that's kind of selfish. So I need to expand myself, expand my, I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Kobonge utaka na nkolo tata malamu mingi. Mayele jali na ye oh, hallelujah. Kembo na Yesu, hallelujah. Kembo na Yesu, hallelujah. Kembo na Yesu, hallelujah. Kembo, 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 hallelujah. Kembo, kembo na Yesu, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I'm early education EC through 6, and I think the reason why I chose this class was because not only for you to learn about the literature you're reading and the literature you have read in school, but it gives you, I don't know, a push on to how to actually teach it to or present it to your class before you read it, I guess.
Open up and you can kind of see their work change, because it's like, oh, we have a book that talks about where I'm from and everybody can hear my language and see my culture, and so I really hope, those do get
yeah, we're just
published.
thank you.
Kembo na Yesu Kristo, kembo na Yesu, kembo, 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 kembo na Yesu, yokatina kaina yembela ka Yesu, mama yokatina kaina kumisa ka Yesu, bande kobo yokatina kaina yembela ka Yesu, boye atiki bato mosusue aponi na yenga bekachina motema achelilo banaye.
And you get a lot of your ideas from your travel and what you see and what you take in, and I think I think that shows through your work, and I think it's meaningful, and I hope that just accustomed to being in our own space and not realizing how much more there is out there to learn. And so even travel alone is learning experience, and so this was really good, because I think this too has opened them up to new opportunities for literature in their classes, and even thinking about the bilingual literatures, and as a way, because most of them are elementary education, they will be teaching elementary age students, which means they'll teach every subject matter, and so this can even be a way for them to incorporate foreign languages into their classes. So I'm hoping that they'll
Scope of one semester,
Well,
more or less how many books of children literature and what kind of kids?
I want to try an anthology, and so we started off learning fairy tales, and then what do we do after fairy tales? Picture books,
Yeah, and then
poetry,
Okay.
Life stories.
life stories, and so on.
It's
And
very established.
right, yeah, it's surveys are changing. So
Dominique then, of course, resides in England, goes back to study to acquire more skills to become a professional illustrator, and he studies at KINGOMBE in Brussels and then at Saint-Luc. Also at the head of an association to promote the profession of illustrator, and this association is called Illus Africa. Illus for illustration and Africa for the continent. And so you combine both words, it becomes Illus Africa.
Books and things like that that attract children, kind of the way I got started drawing, and the way I got started drawing is because you first saw those pictures as a child, and then you copied them and got your own little flavor, did your own thing to the pictures, but you started by first seeing them. So you look at, when it comes to pictures and illustrations, it's very important to get those to children so they can at least get started on what they want to do. It may not be what they do for their profession with their lives, but
everything is possible. It's not so hard to learn and learn every day.
that's true.
Je suis un aiglon, je suis né dans les hauteurs, mais moi, je suis un aiglon, je suis né dans les hauteurs. Les épreuves peuvent survenir dans ma vie, comme les épines que la maman aigle a placées dans son nid. Ce n'est pas pour tuer les grands, oh, oh, et pour les pousser à voler. Je suis un aiglon. Je suis né dans les hauteurs. Je suis un aiglon. Je suis né dans les hauteurs.
The first time I've been here it was in 2003, and I don't speak English, just French. I came with my cousin who helped me to translate it, and now I can speak a little bit. Because if you go to school, you can learn language. The activities will be divided by 2 parts. I need to show you what I do before to write books. I have one sketching book here. In my daily life, I use it to catch emotion or drawing people, attitude, putting some thought. Everything come by thought. This sketching book still my main object of source of inspiration to start a project. The image come first. You can see here the image is still in the black and white. It look like nothing before to adding some color. You can see the environment. I need to put as well some character in the image or adding some details before improving or adding color. But what I need to tell you now is Katika est une très belle africaine. Katika is a beautiful woman, a beautiful African woman. On va essayer de...
Conduis-moi jusqu'à la fin. Je suis fatigué de ce monde. Mais toi, conduis-moi jusqu'à la fin de ma vie. c'est toujours toi. Oh, je suis né dans les hauteurs. Ma maison, c'est là au ciel. Je suis un aiglon. Je vais voler plus haut. Je suis né dans les hauteurs. Malgré les épreuves, je suis là. Je suis un aiglon. Au-delà des lignes,
Ebadou. Ebadou.
Mon pauvre.
That was March 20th, our last day of our spring break. That is a very official day that we celebrate that International Day of la Journée Internationale de la Francophonie.
I think you can draw also if you like. Everything about the history.
Oh, yeah, I'm just summarizing the story.
Did they get eaten by the snake? Or did they get eaten by the snake?
No.
Bit by the snake?
Il étudie à la Chambre de Bruxelles, puis à Saint-Luc, qui est une école très très prestigieuse dans les arts graphiques, très prestigieuse. Ok. Invité en 1995, 1995, à Paris, par une librairie africaine. Alors attention, en français, librairie, ça ne veut pas dire library, c'est fake friends, ok? Francophonie, ça veut dire the bookstore.
Alobaki ya balayama esengeli yo kataninga na bana mibali ndako na yo nyonso esengeli yo kataninga ndako na yo nyonso nazalaki komituna na motema
Très bien, donc vous êtes formidable. Bravo.
Akata makingenda nakati na balayama libomba mi monene ya kokata mandenga ya Sara mwasi na balayama oyo libomba mi ya kokata mandenga ya mwasi na libala liloba ya tango soki Sara azwaki mwana ya elaka makasi na yete.
Comme en Afrique, on a deux saisons. On a la saison des pluies et la saison sèche. Donc pendant la saison des pluies, l'eau monte et pendant la saison sèche, l'eau diminue.
But that's in Congo, where you have the raining season, and during the rain seasons, the river, they are full, just like here. And during the dry season, there's no rain, so there's no much water. So that's like the dry season. Katika has a tattoo of her boyfriend on her stomach. Maisha at that time he was going his on the small boat with his. So Katika, the girl, asked the boy to go meet on a date, and then the guy, instead of going on that date, he was hanging out with his friends. They came to that small island. They kind of set up to a fishing camp, a little fishing camp.
Yoko lukangai, yoko monangate, bona ponetwa, mokolo mokonoa, akende kikotala enoka, nandako na ye, kasi ye azala kite, no alukaki enoka. Mosusu Elia ezalaki ye kotambola bana mosakoli boluka Elia ezalaki abuluka bana mosakoli bolanda Elia lekaki abukana mana ye Elia zawa Elia ke wapi mbula misato na ndambo Mayele jali na ye nankolo yeso kobonge utaka na Yesu Kristo bolimbisi ezali na ye na tata mayele jali nankolo yeso kembo na Yesu kembo na Yesu Kembo na Yesu, Kembo, 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 Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo na Yesu, Kembo, 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 Kembo na Yesu. Mayele jali na ye nankolo Yesu kobonge utaka nankolo tata malamu mingi mayele jali na ye oh haleluya kembo na Yesu haleluya kembo na Yesu haleluya kembo na Yesu